Hey everybody, so you know what's funny? I want to say something real quick. We're going to take a little ride to, they call Ham in America. You know, somehow, some reason they forgot about Louisiana. I don't know. Now, this is Ham in Louisiana, so I don't know. But they like to call it Ham in America, which is good. You know, we all, we live in America. Yeah, let's not forget about Louisiana now. But anyway, yeah, that's something. I'm sorry. So anyway, every time I try to talk about the Antichrist, weird stuff happens. It's so strange, man. I'm trying to do videos. People start backing up in my yard. I'm seeing like that's like people calling, texting. Like it's like, man, So anyway, this is the time we're living in. So I'm going to talk about. And again, since the scriptures doesn't say him by name, other than Abaddon, Apollyon. Anyway, no. So yes, really, but so Abaddon. We're just gonna go with Abaddon for today's session. It's other session. I don't know. Today's talk. So Abaddon's gonna come out the bottomless pit. And he's gonna, So the bottom line is this about the Antichrist. I'm gonna give you the scriptures. Okay, again, John calls him the Antichrist. Paul calls him the man of sin, and Jesus calls him the prince of this world. So, and the order thereof is so important and to a lot of people. And again, I'm doing this a different way now. I'm not gonna be smoky because maybe people just don't know. Maybe not everybody is a false prophet. As the scriptures say, they deceived and being deceived, right? So instead of being smoke, I'm just going to go ahead and provide the scriptures, and then they can figure it out themselves. That's the only thing I can do to them. Yeah, you could grab their hand. You can say, look, the cheesecake is over here. And they're like, I want to go over there. There's a cheesecake. That's not cheesecake, okay? That's popcorn. You need to go over here. You see that big sign over there that says cheesecake? And they're like, nah, but I still think the popcorn might be cheesecake. I'm like, well, you go to the popcorn and you enjoy your cheesecake. And I'm going to go eat the real cheesecake. So anyway, whatever, it's just an analogy. But here we go. So anyway, they want the popcorn. That's fine. And they think the popcorn is cheesecake. And that's how they are. I'm telling you, I know this. They believe after is before. They believe that... the last angel is two angels that blow, two last angels in the span of 7 years, twice. It's kind of weird. Their math is absolutely off. They might destroy me in algebra, but scriptural math, my goodness, they will get clobbered. They have no clue. They believe in twos of everything, doubles of everything. But anyway, about the Antichrist, every time I try to make a video, weird stuff happens. I don't know what's going on here. Listen. We on the verge of World War III. We got the little state, and and now we going to join it. Oh boy. So again, that's why I don't get into politics. These shall have one mind and get their power one of the beast. So the little specifics, I don't know. What is that? And so anyway. The bottom line is these shall have one mind and get their power to the beast. So the Antichrist, they shall not give him the honor of the kingdom, but he shall take it anyway with flattery. So the kingdom would not give it to him, and he took it anyway. So that's that. When the transgressors come to the full, a king of his constant shall stand up. So, yeah, and the transgressors, when they come to the full. So invaders are taking over. What are we going to do? And then, as your boy said, we need a man in a white horse to show up in a cape as a superhero. And that's what we need, a man in a white horse. And conveniently, the old Abaddon. So anyway, no, the man in the white horse that's truly coming is Jesus Christ, on that real white horse. So, but anyway, so the man of sin comes first, and that's another thing. And again, I'm not being rude. I'm not. I'm to the point where I feel like I really have to do this. So I want you. When the scriptures state the man of sin comes before Jesus, right? He comes first. That's why it says, Brethren, do not be deceived. That gathering together unto Jesus will not happen until the man of sin comes first, who exalts himself over all that is called God or is worshipped, as he sits in the temple of God, declaring himself to be God. Remember, when I was with you, I told you these things. I remember that. And for some reason, y'all don't. So anyway. So the man of sin comes first. So I know in your head, you're like, no, the man of sin comes second. My pastor told me. So the scriptures state the man of sin comes first. So I'm going to have to do the same thing I did with after and give the definition. After is the complete opposite of the word before. Once I cracked the pre-tripper, he finally started going into psychobabble. What does after really mean anyway? What does after really mean anyway? Okay, that's where we're going with that. We're going to start putting gray areas in names and the word after. Yeah, I'll tell you what after means. It's the opposite of the word before, and there's no getting around it. So deal with it. So yeah, that's what that means. Same thing with the man of sin comes first. That means he comes first, not second. So you need to understand that. Get the dictionary. You don't even need it. I'm here for you. I'm telling you. After means after, right? Before means before. So the man of sin comes first. That equates to before. Jesus Christ comes immediately after. That equates to after. So yeah, Jesus comes after the tribulation, after the man of sin comes, and then he crushes him, and that's that. So yeah, that's basically it. He shall make war with the saints and overcome us until the Ancient of Days comes, the Jesus Christ. So yeah, so and again, we're going through a lot right now, with the little state and the surrounding areas. And I'm not getting personal on politics. I have no clue what's going on over there. I have no horse in that fight. I know nothing except what the news tells me, and I don't believe the news as far as I can throw them. So for all I know, they just over there at a golf course laughing at us for being passionate about this. They're like, look at these clowns. Boy, they believe anything, that. And and again, that's how I look. And you could be like, you're a conspiracy theorist, and that's fine. That doesn't scare me. I'm sorry. I'm a conspiracy realist. God said, I have seen a conspiracy in Judah. So we know for a fact there's conspiracy. So I don't, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're a replacement theology. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do now? No, that's where you blast the scriptures in their face, and they done. So anyway, God bless. Anyway, about the man, it doesn't matter. He's coming first. And it looks like you know what I'm saying. Just look around. I don't know. Just follow any world kings that's taken over the world, and all worlds like bowed before him. And stuff like that. He posed he's the second coming of God, the King of Israel. So when a world king with that much power starts declaring himself to be God, just keep an eye on that. God bless it. Jesus comes at the seventh trumpet. Amen.